Hello guys and welcome to Battlefleet Gothic Armada. I've had my eyes on this game for quite a while and I just noticed that it was on sale, so I have taken the plunge and picked it up. This is my first look at the game other than a few months ago where I saw the trailers. I know absolutely nothing about it, so I am jumping in completely blind. Okay, we definitely don't want Iron. I'm assuming that says Iron Man. No, we definitely don't want that. I think we'll just start on normal, in that I don't even know what the controls are yet, and we'll see how we go. If for sure,
for 10,000 years, the Imperium of Man has endured under the rule of the immortal Emperor. The worlds of man are scattered across the galaxy, threatened by savage aliens, heretics who defy the Emperor's will, and horrors lurking upon forgotten worlds. It is a time of endless war, selfless heroism, and blackest infamy.
I see fortresses in the stars. A circle of 6, but they sleep yet and must be awakened. Ride upon the storms of chaos. Gather your rivals around you. Send discord and terror throughout 1,000 worlds. Abaddon the Despoiler, War Master of Chaos. You speak in meaningless riddles. What are the fortresses in the stars? Answer me or die now! Stop this foolishness. I have consorted with creatures far more powerful than you. Speak, crone, but I will remember your insolence. Seek the hand of darkness. Take the eye of night. With these, the citadels will be yours to command. A chorus of 1 billion throats will cry your name in fear and hatred. The stars themselves will run red with blood. If you have the courage for it. War Master.
Okay then. So that was obviously Chaos. I'm guessing that they are the main enemy in the campaign. I am very familiar with the Warhammer world.
Captain Spire, Data Log Alpha. Battlefleet Command has lost contact with Orbital Station Aleph in the Naxos system. I'm on my way to investigate.
Sir, we're approaching the location of Orbital Station Aleph.
Captain, the station is surrounded by an asteroid field. I have calculated the best approach for us to pass through it safely.
Well, you mean the giant hole in the middle? God.
Ship ready.
Okay, so
Course plotted.
left click seems to select
Yes,
stuff.
Admiral.
That is a lot of buttons. Right, WASD. And middle mouse button rotates the camera. Okay.
Your orders? Helm coordinates acknowledged.
Let's just rotate back around.
There's an active minefield directly ahead, Captain. We must maneuver quickly, or it is likely the ship will be damaged.
All available power to the plasma thrusters. We're going to execute a high-energy turn.
Setting course. At your command.
That's the slowest high-speed turn I have ever seen.
All stations, damage report.
Multiple hull breaches reported.
Oh,
We've lost
crap.
over 400 servitors and crew from decompression.
Captain Spire, crewmen can be easily replaced. However, You must pay more attention to your
What did I
ship's
do wrong
maneuvers.
there?
Awaiting orders. Orders received.
Not really sure what I did wrong there. I was watching it, seeing it going into the red, but I figured as I click where it said to click, it'd be okay. Whoops. I'm guessing we don't get do-overs, so gotta hope that doesn't actually impact us in the campaign at all. I don't think it will, because normally tutorials are standalone. Let's see.
Captain, our auger arrays indicate that the orbital station is heavily damaged. I suggest we move in closer to discover what happened here.
I have
Yes,
to say
Admiral.
I'm loving the graphics in this. They are fantastic.
Captain, we can reach the station faster by pushing the engine status to all ahead full.
Yeah, that's okay. I wish it'd stop moving the view. I do like to stay
At your
one
command.
direction. Okay, so all ahead full is where? Right, so these are obviously our weapons. Okay, I was supposed to press one of those buttons instead of cruising speed. Now I know where we went wrong. It would have been a bit more handy if the tutorial had actually flashed up on one of those buttons, but anyway. Right, reach this position. Which position are we trying to reach? That
Your orders?
Engines to
So,
maximum.
all ahead full. Okay, it's gonna take a little bit of getting used to using WSD to move the camera. Excuse me. I'm more used to using or sort of holding the middle mouse button down and scrolling it around, but that's okay. I see a ship there. I'm guessing that's going to attack us. Maneuvers consume the combustion gauge, which will replenish over time at cruising speed.
Ship ready.
That's the combustion gauge. Okay.
Changing course.
That looks awesome.
It seems like the station has been attacked recently. The enemy may still be lurking around.
Detail
Sir,
in these models
I
is
recommend
fantastic.
dispatching some of the ship's armsmen to board orbital station Aleph and report on what they find.
At your command.
Okay, so now it flashes up. I wish it showed that earlier. So what's this? Boarding action. Boarding can be performed at an angle of 90 degrees from each side of the ship. Has a chance to deal critical damage on the targeted ship depending on its troop value. The number of assault actions dealt by boarding depends on the tonnage of the ship. Boarding assault actions can deal permanent critical damage. A successful boarding action will disable the warp jump of an enemy ship instead of dealing critical damage. Okay, so it has a range and a cooldown. Right click to auto launch. Okay, so
Boarding parties underway, Captain.
We're seeing several weapon impacts and signs of explosions on the bulkhead.
looks like we're Imperial.
We've
as
found the
well
command
for this
center, sir.
tutorial.
This place is a mess. It's full of bodies. The station's command crew. They're all dead.
Act cautiously, Sergeant. I have a bad feeling about this.
Sir, we found a survivor. Sir, the station is a trap. We're under attack by traitor forces.
Captain, a defense platform on the station has activated and is targeting our vessel. Broadside macro cannons ready to fire on your order, sir.
How's a broadside macro cannon? It's a power lance. Looking in the right direction.
Yes, Admiral.
Target destroyed, Captain. We
Okay, I'm
blew
not
it
sure
to
how you
pieces.
change weapons, that's a problem.
Awaiting.
So we've got 3.
I'm picking up some strange signals in the nearby gas cloud.
Macrocannons are standard weaponry. Okay. Lancer energy beams that will always hit the target and count armor of 25%. Armor values are indicated on the stat panel of your ship. Okay.
Sir, the signals. They're Iconoclast destroyers.
Chaos ships. This sector is a long way from the Eye of Terror. What could they be after here?
Whatever their reasons, Captain, these heretics must be destroyed at once.
Captain, consulting the ship's cogitators and machine spirit can help guide you in making tactical decisions in battle.
Activating tactical cogitators.
Aha. So whenever we go into battle we are going to want to use space. Oh, these buttons. How the hell do I use... I want to use a special gun.
Master Gunner, we need to direct additional power to the targeting cogitators to increase our weaponry's accuracy. Your orders? Course plotted! Target locked in. Targeting enemy vessel.
How do I use my other weapons? That's all I want to know right now. Understanding what's going on.
Ship ready.
I think the way to go is to focus on... Well, that doesn't look like a standard weapon, so...
Awaiting orders.
Okay, let's try this again. So, that's a double macro turret. That's heavy prowess. Surely that's just telling me how many we have. Hold on a second. Let's just look at the controls really quickly, because ship controls. These are going to be very helpful, I think, when we get going a little bit, because it will make things a lot quicker than trying to find them and click on them. That's vessels. I can't see anything for different weapons. Maybe they're not enabled in the tutorial. I don't know.
At your command.
Because I mean, it's not there. That's high speed turn and everything else.
Yes, Admiral.
These I can't actually use.
Ship ready.
I do think.
Engines hot. Execute high energy turn.
Aha. So it is using
For the
all the
Emperor.
weapons, but they have a cone of fire, it looks like.
Activating tactical cogitators.
So it looks like
Your
you have
orders?
to be head on to use
At your command.
some of the things.
Acquiring new vector.
Let's just see if that works again.
Activating
Yes.
tactical
That
cogitators.
automatically fires, so I'm guessing that it's disabled in the tutorial. Because I can't imagine that all the weapons auto-fire. I think it's a little bit more strategic than that. So that's our heavy prow lance for sure. Yeah, angle of fire 90-degree front. So that was the blue one that was
Resuming normal functions. Activating tactical cogitators.
So, yeah, so that's our prow lance for sure. The double macro turrets are these, little firing the little ones. Or is that no? It's a light macro battery.
Resuming normal functions.
Hopefully tutorial will get a little bit better, because at the minute I'm still very puzzled.
Captain, the auger arrays are reporting more enemy signals. Many more.
A gigantic Chaos fleet. There's no way we could survive fighting them head on.
Love this detail.
Contact the High Command immediately.
Unable to do so, Captain. All communications are jammed.
Run away!
Captain, there may be a way for us to escape and warn Port Moore. We could risk an emergency warp jump.
Yeah.
It's risky to engage the warp engines this close to the star's gravitational field. But the Chaos Fleet has us boxed in. Sir, we don't have any other options.
Warp jump. The ship will stop and load its warp jump for 15 seconds. It will then be disengaged.
Warp engines active.
Holy crap.
Oh, eternal God Emperor. Preserve us from the dangers of the void.
That is a lot of fire. Go! Wow, barely survived that. Right, that as a tutorial for me was pretty useless. I didn't really feel that we learned a whole lot there. Okay, so what's this then? We've got a level up. Got some renown. So we've got 120 points for victory, a few points. Okay, let's just continue. That wasn't the most helpful. I'm guessing we'll figure it out as we go. Love these cutscenes. Bringing the whole game alive for me. So I'm a big fan of the Warhammer universe. I used to play the tabletop games 10-15 years ago. Absolutely loved them. Something I may even try and get back into. But anyway, on to other matters. Once we get a little bit more comfortable with this game,
if what you
I think
say
we'll
is
definitely some
true,
online.
Captain Spire, a vast Chaos fleet is massing for attack. Inquisitor Horst, are you sure of this man?
Maybe we should consider someone else.
Isn't this captain from a planet that rebelled against the Emperor's will?
Enough! His faith will be tested thoroughly.
Okay. I'm kind of hoping we don't get stuck.
For he is the salvation of mankind. Obey his words, for he will lead you into the light of the future. Honor his servants, for they speak his voice. Tremble before his majesty, for we all walk in his immortal shadow.
Let us begin. We needed to be certain. The enemy we face is no ordinary foe.
I understand.
You are to be promoted to the rank of Admiral and given command of a fleet.
I will not fail you, Inquisitor.
There is much to do and little time, Admiral Spire. I fear a storm coming to the Gothic sector. One we are not yet prepared to face.
The Gothic sector is beginning to turn away from the Emperor's light. Treachery, sedition, and heresy
have broken out like a plague upon our worlds. Admiral Spire, your new rank entitles you to command a small war fleet of Imperial Navy ships.
Crap.
It is your task to ensure the citizens of the Imperium remain safe and loyal.
Imperial soldiers gone rogue will try to take systems from you. These traitors are not part of any threat, but lost systems will give you penalties depending on the system's type nonetheless. Okay. Across the void of known space, enemies of the Imperium are legion, lurking and awaiting an opportunity to strike its planets and territories. Each sector must be held by local fleets in order to defend the Emperor's systems and loyal subjects. Each world has its own benefits. Try not to lose them to anyone. If you lose more than 50 systems, the Gothic sector will be lost and you lose the game. Okay. It's flashing here. Priority mission. So I guess we have to start here regardless. So I'm going to call this episode here, guys. I know it wasn't the best or most entertaining. It was the tutorial, we've got it out the way. I will come right back with episode 1 on the first real level. Thank you guys, I hope you like Battlefleet Gothic Armada, and I can't wait to get this series going. Take it easy.